Now it is showing. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Rodgers. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Check 31, check 31. Check 300, check 300. Time to go, night. 44, Mike, 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Indianapolis.
I'm going to come back to you.
Cat 300. Inside.
44 to Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Topper.
Watch out.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Get that ball. Mike's 50. Hey, Charlie. 54. Guys, this game since when?
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Check 13. Check 13. 6 guys. Check.
Now Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now it's Hines. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Right. 54.
I got him.
Right. Check your hot read.
Now on second and 13. Rodgers. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
First and goal.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, Sue. You got nothing.
On second and goal, Rodgers forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Colts 10, Jaguars 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Looking for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Undercrunch. Kill. Under 10. 10.
Minshew throwing on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
26. Hey, Foxtrot. 44. Mike, 44.
Rodgers going to throw again. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Box it.
Here's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded inside the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From the 27, Minshew, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back working in sync.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Rodgers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, watch this. Watch this. 6:30. Hey, exit. Right there. 54 Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
49, check 49.
Kelly, front left, Kelly. Tighten up. Tighten up.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check. Fresno. All right. Kill. Jump out. Jim. Zoom. Check right 54. Hey, Alpha. Go. Box.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. Short little throw to Ebron. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Short little throw to Ebron. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right now, you got 58. Strip that ball. Hey,
They run with Hines. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Bring it. Check 3. Hey, check 26. Jim.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 88. Box it. 54.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard
line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Okay, 26, check 26. 36, 36. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Orbit. 44. I'm here all day.
To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check. Ready? 44 is the Mike. 43 to get out.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
25, check 25.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 or. Look at me. Go. He's crossing. He's checking. Hey, Echo. Ready.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
This is Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
T.Y. Hilton with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I got you, boy. Look at you. Hey, watch out. Check it. 54. Mike, 54. We didn't get on it. Who that? We didn't get on it. 54 is Mike. Check. We didn't get on it. 54. Hey, we didn't get on it. Get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Look at you on it. 54. Mike. We didn't get on it. We didn't get on it. Right there. We didn't get on it. Right there. 54 Mike. Look at you on it. Look at you. Spot 4. Mike spot 4. We didn't get it. Here we go. Look at you. Look at you. Get on it.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got and my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
We got this.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run again with Hines. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll dump it off to Procise. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You play to win. Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Minshew. He hits his running back, Procise. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And it is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
No. 319. 54, Mike. No chance. Quick dad. 319.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Jaguars 14-yard line.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
58. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 43. Get 300. Get 300. Get up.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Jaguars 7. Adam Vinatieri sets the kickoff.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
We got 3.
Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Haywood! 50, Mike, 50. Hey. Spike!
Minshew, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Blue 58.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.